Me again. I just want to share a real quick anecdote with you that I recently learned that illustrates how seriously we take our screening and sourcing responsibilities for our products. We have a more saturated lipstick this year that we tried to introduce last year. And part of the chemical makeup of this lip sheer is some ingredient that's extracted from roses that grow on these particular rose farms, I guess, in Bulgaria. So these rose petals are harvested, and then there's a processing plant at the edge of the field that the workers take the rose petals to where the ingredient that we need is extracted, and so on down the process. Um, it turns out we screen all of our ingredients for heavy metal contamination and contamination from other ingredients that are on our never list. And we found out that this batch of rose petals was contaminated with phthalates. Now, phthalates are a preservative. They're derived from plastics, and they cause endocrine disruption, which means they mess with your hormones. So we obviously don't want those in any of our products. So the team could not figure out where from the middle of the farm field to the edge of the farm field we would end up getting contamination from this petroleum-based ingredient, chemical. Long story short, took them some time to figure it out, but they found out that the field hands that were collecting the rose petals were carrying the petals to the edge of the farm field in plastic bags. And that short amount of time that those petals spent in plastic was enough for them to leach out the phthalates from the plastic bags and therefore contaminate the whole batch of rose petals. So we were going to introduce our super pigmented lip color last year, but we didn't because obviously the ingredients weren't suitable, didn't meet our standards. So that project got scrapped, and we waited until the flowers bloomed again and we could collect them again this year, except this time we used cloth bags so that we wouldn't have any contamination. So anyway, that is just a little story that I learned a couple months ago, but I want to share with you because I think it really illustrates how seriously Beautycounter takes both its never list and our ingredient selection process.